Right, hi everybody, welcome back to Lundy's Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. And as you can see, I'm back out in my local woods. I'm not sure if I'm going to be out for one night or 2 nights, but we'll see how things go. I've got my mucker Rooney tipping up later on, as he's rolling late as normal, so I've just come up. He's going to be come later on this afternoon, I think, when he lets me do all the prepping of the wood and everything as normal. But I've got a little guest chow, I've got a guest chow with us called Rob. He's a fellow YouTuber as well, but he only lives like a couple of miles away from us, so I've brought him along today. He's the GEORDIE Wanderer. So this is Rob. So
all right,
welcome to the woods, Rob. And Rob's staying here just for today, so we're just gonna mooch around and do a few little bits and pieces. I'm gonna do some grafting now and cut some wood, because my wood pile that I did leave from me hot tenting camp, somebody's been, look at that, man, how stupid is that? They've went and set it alight. You know what I mean? If they wanted a fire, why didn't they not just move it out of the way? But there was a nice big pile of wood there. It's all gone now. I'm just really glad that they haven't caught this big tree alight, because that is one big tree, like, and all my big logs are still there. Absolute tossers. But anyway, enough of the doom and gloom. So I'm going to be ground dwelling again. I'll get my camera set up properly, and we'll get the tarp sorted and things, and I'll retrieve me ridge line that I left up there from the last camp. But anyway, that's enough waffling for now, and I'll catch you in a bit. Right, so there you go then. That's my setup all done, just about. I've got a few tweaks to do, but I can do them off camera. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my Bergen hub on the side of a tree. I was going to put it on that side, but the thin tree was a bit rotten on the bottom, so I've just had to cut it down, which is over there. It'll get neutralised in any way for building stuff later on, which I'll show you. I've got a little project to do. But I've got a brand new ground sheet. It's a survival tarp. Obviously it's green on the bottom side, as you can see, yeah, and it's a silver foil mat on the top. Obviously this place is a bit muddy, like, so it's going to be minging by the time I'm finished me camp. I've got me normal setup with my sleeping system, my Leviathan OEX sleeping bag 4-season. I've got my Thermarest under mat, and my Trekology pillar, I think it's a Trekology pillar, and me Special Forces Snug Pack BIVVI. Alright, now because there's plenty of room as well at the back to store little bags that I need to get my hands to, especially when I'm in bed, like my pee bottle and me electrics and things like that, and my food, bits of munchies and some water. I brought a little table out with us. I haven't brought a chair out with us. I'm going to stop bringing them out now as much as I can. But I've went and purchased myself another little gift. I went and actually ordered quite a few bits and pieces, like. So what I've got here is like a bushcraft chair. So basically I need to make myself a tripod. So I need about 4 sticks all together. Bit of cordage on the top there, so I don't need any cordage. And this is going to be my new way of sitting. I've got another one coming, which is a little small triangular patch that you make a stool with. So them are going to be the 2 options I'm going to be taking out with us. Obviously for a setup like this, it's low down, so I'll not be sitting underneath my tarp with this chair. I'll just be sitting on my little log that I've got if it rains. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to rain. But Rob's been doing his own little thing when I've been getting set up. So Rob's over here now, prepping his little fire area. So he's going to be doing a few little bits and pieces, and he's just set a hammock up because he's just here for a day camp, like, and lucky enough we've not got any rain, have we, mate?
No, I'm lucky.
Aye.
Yeah, staying off.
So what you doing then, Rob?
I'm just going to set a little fire up. I'm going to get a sort of pot hanger as well, so I can blow my kettle over the fire. I'm going to do a bit of bannock as well, so I pre-made some bannock mix before I came out. So I'm going to get a stick and shave that down, do a couple of bannock buns on that.
Alright, I'll be sampling that then.
Couple made nothing. Bit of campfire cooking just to have a bit of lunch, you know?
Well, aye, happy days, mate, happy days. Right, happy. And he's got a Helicon Tex, what's it called again, the Bergen? Matilda pack. I've got one of them as well, but I just kind of fit all my gear in it at the minute. I'll wait till it gets a bit warmer.
It's got too many luxuries, man.
It is, aye. But I'm like a heavy smoker. I'm trying to cut down. So hence why I'm going for littler and lighter weight options rather than big bulky chairs and tables and things. You know, as my wife says, I haven't gone out wild camping because I've got too many luxuries. So just in case you're watching, pet, hi. I doubt it though. Right, I'm waffling now, so I'm going to get a couple of little things done and I'll bring you back. Right, well, as you can see, Rob's got a nice little fire going and he's made himself a nice little pot hanger as well for his little, is that a kettle, is it?
Aye, Trangia kettle.
Trangia kettle. Oh aye, can he that, like? Yeah, he's got another notch there so he can lower it down a bit further if he wants to. And then he's got a V upside down into the ground, which keeps it all nice and tidy, like. Happy days. Nice one.
This goes.
Probably done it.
Oh, I gotta be done. Gotta learn your skills.
Aye, aye. So, how long have you been doing this for then, Rob?
Well, like properly, like on my Instagram and on my YouTube, probably only about 18 months or so. It's me missus who got me on doing it properly on online.
Aye.
Because I used to do bits and bobs on my normal Instagram. I said, why don't you create a new channel for it? Like, meh. Why didn't I think of that? But I've been in the outdoors since I was in Scouts, so I mean, I'm not, what, like 30 odd now, and I've been doing it since I was about 12. Bushcraft wise, obviously, like most people, came from Ray years watching his programs and reading his books and stuff. Obviously, I've diversified since then, and like got a lot of different other ones to read and watch all different programs. Still can't stand Bear Grylls. But
everybody's got their own opinions about him, like.
Aye.
But he's been there, seen it, and done it, hasn't he?
Oh, aye.
So you know, I mean, you kind of begrudge the man that.
Kind of fault him for the experience he's done, and all the skills he's learned.
Exactly, aye.
Just I think it's for me. I mean, not so much because, I mean, I do watch Ed Stafford, and obviously he does quite similar things, doesn't he? But just it's like all the action jumping around, all these programs. Like, come on.
I know.
You'll snap your ankle.
Anyway, before we get into the politics of crap like that, we'll end that subject right there. But he's enjoying himself in my woods, doing what he wants to do, like. So I'm just letting him crack on. I'm getting cracked on with what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make another tripod for my chair because obviously that one was a bit too low. I'll not be hiding the full footage on, but I'll just give you a quick look of it now as I'm speaking. But I'm there. Just getting some more bits of wood and all that as well, and see if I can make it again. So obviously it's my first time using it, so I didn't know how big the bits of wood have to be. But I'll be happy when my other item comes, which is a stool for getting underneath the tarp and sitting on them, or just sit on a log, like. Oh, I could do what me and Rooney have been doing for years and just carry a chair out, like. It's a lot less hassle and it's easier to do. But I'm trying to cut down on my weight. Right, there we have it then. That's my chair set up for tonight. It's actually quite comfortable. The poles are about 7 foot high, so it's definitely not going underneath my top. But it is comfortable, like, I must admit. So it was a bit of a faff getting it done, like, but we'll just put the camera here and I'll jump in my little throne. Oh, yeah, lovely and comfortable that. Spotty dog. I can just have my fire just in front of us, and hopefully the wind doesn't blow my face. But yeah, it's a lot more faff than bringing a chair, but I've achieved something. I've made a bushcraft chair. I've just been speaking to me mugger Rooney. He's got a lot going on at home, so he's not going to be coming out tonight. So I'll be solo camping tonight and tomorrow night, because I'm out for 2 nights. Rob's just here for the day. He's just been plodding on, doing his own little thing, like, and enjoying being out in the woods and having a fire and cooking stuff. I haven't really been interrupting him that much. I don't want to be sticking my camera in his face and that. And, you know, it's the first time we've met each other, so I just let him plod on and do his own little thing, like. So he's got some canny little skills. But anyway, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, and I think I might have something to eat, and then I need to get a lot of wood prep done for tonight. Seeing as some little twat went and burnt everything I had stacked here the last time. So I'll catch you in a little while. Alright. Right, it's 20 to 3 in the afternoon, so I need to start getting my arse in gear and get some wood prepped. I've been cutting a couple of bits with this, so I'm just going to switch over onto my new little toy I went and bought myself, which is a little pocket boy, a silky saw, and tell you what, like, that canny good, like. I'm kind of impressed. I used Rooney's the other week and I was that impressed with it. I went and bought one. I have toyed with getting them for a long time, like, but I decided to push the button and buy one. So it's all on the pull stroke, not the forward stroke. It's just getting used to not using force on the forward bit, but on the back bit do it. Whereas in the other saw, it's both ways, like. But yeah, not too bad that, like. I'd say compared to a Laplander, definitely better, like. I've had my Laplander for years, and it's been a trusty companion. Obviously I'm cutting through some hardwood here, you know, and it's going through that quite well. Right, well, it's 3:30 in the afternoon now. Rob's leaving, and so it's going to be me by myself now. I've just been prepping a bit of wood. It's all down the back there. I've still got a bit to do, and as you can see, the sun is going down. It's going down a treat. It's a nice calm night. But anyway, Rob, it's been a pleasure meeting you, mate.
You too, mate.
Alright. Fucking hell, that's a firm grip. He's just now broke my hand. he's just broke my hand. I've got to work with that. I've got to cut wood. Fucking hell. You've got to shout, you've got to swear anew. Alright, so anyway, we haven't really done anything like bushcrafty or anything together. Rob's been doing his own thing, like, so he's got his own channel anyway, the GEORDIE Wanderer, is that right? Yeah, GEORDIE Wanderer. I'll put a link in the description. Pop over and give him a check out, and if you like what you see, give him a sub. All right, please. He's begging for mercy. no. But anyway, it's been good meeting up with you, mate, because you only live on the doorstep. Me and Rob actually met face to face when he dropped off a parcel at my house, like. So that's how we sort of like got in contact with each other properly and that, like. So I said I would bring him out of the woods, and next time, you never know, you may come out for a night out.
Oh,
and yeah, so if you want to come camp with, mate, just let us know.
Definitely.
All right. So at any rate, have you enjoyed yourself? That's the main thing.
Absolutely. Canny Woodley got to you.
Aye.
Very jealous.
Aye, it's alright, like, it does the job, like, for when I want to just be at home. What's that there? Oh, I've got this for you now.
Oh, fantastic.
A little patch.
Mate.
Forgot I had that in my pocket there.
Fantastic.
So, alright, mate. So, It's a way to promote my channel, you see.
Oh, aye.
Hope you're thinking doing never dancing.
Selfless plug.
And I'm going to plug my own channel on my own video. Oh. Right, so anyway, I'm going to shoot off. I'll see you in a little while because I'm going to try and capture the end of the sunset and get some more wood and that done, and I need to get some fluids because I'm dying first. Alright, so see you in a bit.
Hey guys.
Right, good evening everybody. Well, it's 4:20 and as you can see, the sun has now set. I've made myself a brew. I've just made it on the gas stove. I don't want to put a fire on just yet because it's going to be a long night. I've got absolutely tons of wood there and I'm going to be cooking a nice tea tonight. I'm going to have some tomatoes with boiled potatoes, possibly an egg, and I've got one of them big massive ribeye steaks I had when I was out in a hot tent in Harwood when I met up with Mick from 12 Sagittarius. And anyway, I've got the same sort of meal and I'm absolutely clamming because I've had no eat all day. So I've got the cup of tea and I've got myself a little Twix for now. It was really good meeting up with Rob. We didn't really interact with each other as much because I just want him to come out and enjoy the woodland himself and not have me constantly poking me camera in his face and everything. And I think it was vice versa. It was, you know, there's no worse than loads of YouTubers being out together and everybody's got their cameras in each other's faces all the time. Sometimes it's best just to come in the woods and just let people crack on and do what they want to do, and that's what he's done. He's enjoyed himself. We've had a good chat off camera and everything as well, like. And yeah, Rob, so if you're watching, mate, cheers mate. It was good meeting you the day, mate. I think I said mate about 100 million times there. Well, that is still Scorchio. Well, hopefully the traffic noise in the background dies down, the planes die down, and I get a nice peaceful night. There's a slight little breeze. It is getting colder, like I can feel it on my fingers and my toes, but I'm only going to have a smallish fire. My pit's very small, so we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to muck around. Oh, it's a full moon as well. We've got the moon just over to my left hand side there, and it's a full moon, so that'll be a nice bit of ambient light coming off the moon through the woods tonight because it comes all the way around and down at the back, so that'll be nice. That'll be a nice bit of natural light. Right everybody, it's time to get the fire started. All I'm going to do is, I'm not mucking around this night. I'm just going to be doing one of these little ball things. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to make sure it's well mashed up this time, because sometimes these didn't take a spark. And yeah. But anyway, I'm going to use my knife and my new ferro rod. Happy days. Put them on there, put away. And I've got loads of little sticks here. Put them on there like so. Nice, quick, easy way, starting a fire. Alright, no mucking around. It's getting cold now. It's now it's only 5 o'clock and it's getting cold already. Or I'll do a proper bushcrafty fire on my next video. But I've moved my chair a little bit closer as well. As you can see, my chair's just here, a lot closer now. So I'll be able to feel the heat a lot better. And the wind's pushing that way. So that's happy days, like I'll be able to run away from my shelter and from where I'm sitting. And I've got a nice reach down there for all my wood as well. Alright, So my toes are getting cold and so is my hands. So it's time to get warmed up with a nice fire. Put my blade away. And put my fire rod away. I think I forgot to put a link in the description for these. I'll find their website and put them on. They're kind of like a little bit more, it's probably the most expensive fire rod I've ever bought in my life, but it's a nice chunky one. If anybody's got any recommendations for getting big chunky ferro rods, let us know in the comments below, please, because it's always good to have a couple of good decent ferro rods, especially if there's a giveaway coming up anytime soon. Hint hint. No, there's not, like, I need a few more hundred before I give another giveaway away. But yeah, so and anyway, that's the fire on the go. Happy days, getting a little bit of warmth. I might have to move my pot hanger because it looks like the wind's blowing the flames onto it a bit. So I'm just going to get some of these bits of wood here, move my little bits out of the way. I'm just going to put them there to dry because these are soaking. And I get some little bits of wood that I've cut. Get the fire going properly. Watch how them burn my jacket like. Bit of punk wood on the top. And that's it. So, I'll turn my main light off. So as you can see, I've got my nice little throne here, fire right next to us. I think I could possibly move the chair a little bit closer, like, but we'll see how it goes when the fire builds up a bit. It might be warm enough, like. So, and then I've got my shelter just off to my right. Down on the bottom here, I've only got two little bottles of Jack Daniels for tonight and 2 for tomorrow. I've got no lager or anything. To be honest, like, I'm not really in the mood for having a drink tonight, so I might not even drink at all. I might just have a couple of cups of tea and that. I've got a nice hot chocolate there, Galaxy hot chocolate. I might have one of them, but as the time goes on, I'll probably start having a little drink, like. But I think I've already mentioned about my food. I'm gonna start doing that in about the next hour. Just let the bed, get the fire established nicely, and then get a nice steak, get some tatties on the go and things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move my pot hanger. Yeah. Anyway, waffling over. See you in a bit. Right, well, I've got a light on the camera, so I hope you can see us. I'm going to have my first shot. It's now, what time is it now? About 6:15. So I've decided I'm going to open my first drink of the night. I'm going to probably have some food about 7 o'clock. It's getting a bit chillier now, like, but obviously I'm sitting next to the fire. It's dropped down to 4 degrees. 4 degrees. 4 degrees. So anyway, that's equivalent to about 2 shots, and I've just killed it with a full can of Coke. But I like cans of Coke. I'm going to keep the Coke can full because I'm going to make a lantern out of it later on. So anyway, everybody, cheers and welcome back out with LUNDY'S Welcome to Bushcraft. It's going to be a nice chilled out night, and we'll see how things go. I've just had a couple of snacks, and I've just been speaking to the wife and that I know that I'm fine and dandy and everything's okay. All that Jack Daniels is lovely. I've only brought 2 out for each night that I'm out, so I'm not going to be getting drunk anything. I'm just going to sit and chillax with a couple of shots of Jack Daniels in front of a very small fire. I think I might make my fire pit a bit bigger tomorrow, but actually having a little fire, sitting closer to it, I'll burn less wood, it'll last longer, it's less work for me, and yeah, it's going to treat. Like, let's have a little gander at the fire instead of listening to me waffling crap. Turn this light off. Oh yes. Can't beat it, can you? Bush TV. Anyway, yeah, the wind's starting to pick up a little bit. And I've got some tatties on the go. And then I'm going to be having a massive ribeye steak with some, I might have an egg and some tomatoes with it. I'll see, because I've got quite a lot of tatties there. I've made 2 rookie mistakes on this camp out. 1, I think I forgot my salt. 2, I've only gone and picked up my charger for my tablet instead of my charger for my phone. So I'm down to 50% battery. I'm out for 48 hours. Silly mistake that, like. That's my only way of communicating with people on the outside world. But luckily enough, I'm only a short walk away from the local farm and from my car, to be honest. It's not that far. So if I need to go home, I'll go home and get it. But I doubt it very much that I will go home. I'll just keep off my phone. So I'll not be watching any movies the night in bed when I'm chilling out. Well, I've been chilling out for the last hour by myself, like, on the phone, until I realised that I had 50%, I was going to charge it, and then I found out I've got the wrong bloody battery. Wrong cable, sorry. What a plonker, Rodney! You're a bloody plonker! But anyway, what I've done is, I'll quickly show you around, because I could feel the wind coming round onto me back a bit. Alright, so first of all, I've put my light up on the top instead of having it over there, which lights up the area in front of us, and it's great. But what I've done is, I've went and took my poncho liner, I've took that out, and I've put it on the back of there, and then I've wrapped it round, tied it up onto the top here with a bit of cord, and what that's doing, I can't even speak. What that's doing now is that's giving us a windbreak, because the wind's coming from the back direction, yeah, and that's giving me a nice protection on my back. But as you can see, I've got this Firmarest mat here as well, so when I sit down I just lift that up, and then that goes behind us, and that's giving us extra protection as well. I'm finding this chair very, very comfortable indeed. Really happy with it. I wasn't at first when I was trying to set it up, but I am now. Like, we've got amazing bright moon. I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, like, but I've got some nice photographs of it. But yeah, and then all you can hear in the distance is the metro. Booyaka! Right, I'm going to go back to chilling, and I might listen to some music because I can't play on my phone. But tomorrow night I'm going to be sitting and I'm going to be crafting some stuff. Tonight is about chilling. Tomorrow night in a different video I'll be doing lots of different things, fingers crossed, and hopefully yous will come and join us. See yous later. Right, well, as you can hear, I've got a little bit of a sizzle going on in my frying pan, because I've put some tomatoes in, and just to make sure I know that the frying pan's up to temperature. I've got a seasoned ribeye steak there, so that's going to get cooked, and yeah. What we're going to do is, I know it's a little bit smoky in places, like, so you just have to bear with us. So I've got a massive ribeye steak there again, some tomatoes, and I've got an egg here which I'm going to crack into the pan, lastminute.com, see how that works. And in the pan here, I've got my little stick here for my lid. In the pan here, already boiled, there's some potatoes. Alright, so I'm going to be taking a couple of them out and then just putting them onto the dish when it's all done and dusted. Right, well, there we go. There's my tea for tonight. So I've got some boiled potatoes, but what I've done is I've fried them in the frying pan last minute and just give them a little bit of a fry, get some of the flavours off the what do you call it, this ribeye steak, and I've got an egg there as well. So I've just put loads of wood on the fire, and the smoke's just started bloody getting to my face. So anyway, the potatoes, let's move up a bit. Excuse the background noise, it always happens, a plane starts taking off. But anyway, the steak, I normally like my medium rare. I think this is a bit more well done, but it's actually I might have overdone it on the seasoning, but it's so tender that that is beautiful. Yeah, I like that. The egg's a bit of a dirty egg because obviously the frying pan had a little bit of dirty grease in it. But yeah, it's picking up the flavours. Oh, hey, well, I got right the back and through the flavour there. And the same with the air. Yeah, the tatties have picked that up as well, so that's really nice. And they're lush and soft, them tatties, like they're really well done. So anyway, I'm going to get stuck into this. I'll probably be busting by at the gut, because that's massive. Like, I think this is bigger than the meal I had the last time. But obviously I've not got the sauce, and I haven't got tomatoes. The tomatoes, I ate 2 of them before the rest of the food was cooked, and one of them got hide on the fire because it was just totally scorched like. But anyway, I'm going to go now and I'm going to feed my face, and I've poured myself a new Jack Daniels and Coke, my last one for the night. And I haven't got a clue what time it is. I think I'm not even going to attempt to look at my watch. I think it'd be getting near the 9 o'clock mark. Right, well, that food was amazing. Obviously it was a little bit char grilled on the outside because of the flames jumping at the pan. I think the fire was just too hot for it. Like, I think I should have waited until it was just pure coals only, no flames. The meal I made with the same steak and everything in the hot tent a few weeks ago now, about 3-4 weeks ago. I think that's the best ribeye steak I've ever cooked in my life. That wasn't a patch on it, like, but I managed to eat it all. I hid 2 potatoes away into the fire. I just couldn't eat them anymore, like. So that's like one quarter of a tomato and two potatoes got binned. So I'm nice and full now. So I've got the fire back on. I've got some water getting boiled in my pan so I can clean my dishes and get them dried and put away. And start tidying up me little bit of a mess that I've got down next to the bottom of the seat. And that's it really for tonight. The rest of the night is going to be for me only. I'll only bring you back if something really interesting happens. Other than that, thanks for watching so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe. Okay, it all helps the channel. And thank you for watching so far. I'll see yous in the morning. Alright? Right, well, good morning everybody. I got up about 8 o'clock. Had a reasonably good sleep last night. I think I woke up about 3 times, and not one of them times was for a pee, which is quite strange. But yeah, it was quite windy last night. The wind picked up after I switched off the camera. So what I've done was I've had to adjust my shelter last night. I dropped the front end right down, and I added me super light, me DD magic carpet to the foot end where the wind was coming through, and that gave us plenty of protection last night. So yeah, so I think I went to bed about 12 o'clock last night. I just sat here in the chair and chilled out in front of the fire, having a couple of Jack Daniels, and yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. But because of the wind was starting to pick up, I was starting to feel a little bit of a chill on my back. So what I done was I just attached the poncho to the back of the chair, and that made a great windbreak. And then I could feel the wind coming underneath the bottom of the chair. So all I done was I got my mat that I sit on and just put a bit of that hanging down, and that was like a total wind barrier, and the heat was actually reflecting off the silver part of the mat. And yeah, I was comfy, cozy, warm. It was like being in a little cocoon sitting on this chair. I absolutely love it, and I think it's one of the best new purchases I've got so far. So as you can see, this morning I come and I cleared the ash off, and got me little air pump out, my Air Max pump, and set the fire alight again. So I've got a brew on the go, and I'm going to have some porridge. And then once I'm finished doing that, then I'm going to get myself washed, teeth done, and then start prepping some wood for tonight. That's my priority tonight, like get the wood sorted. I've still got a canny bit of wood left over from last night in any rate, so I probably don't need to do that much. But I always do too much in any rate. In case I have a fire today, it's not a problem. But other than that, fantastic day. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to do a different setup as well. Take everything down, and I might do a plough point. I'm debating it. I might not. I might just leave me shelter as it is, but we'll see how things go like. Oh, anyway, I'm going to get myself a brew, and I'll catch you in a bit.